Good evening, everybody. It is 10:15. Punch in and welcome to episode 24 of the NXT Night Shift. I am 1/3 of the Indie Wrestling Guide podcast and live from the set of the Larry King live show. This show aired from June 3rd, my birthday, 1985, but I wasn't born in 85, to December 16th, 2010, hosted by Larry King. It was the network's most watched and longest running program with over 1 million viewers nightly, mainly aired from CNN's Los Angeles studios. The show was sometimes broadcast from the CNN Center in Atlanta, from the Time Warner Center in New York City, or from Washington, D.C., where King had gained national prominence during his years as a radio interviewer. I am Jay Gold, and with me, as always, someone who will definitely take a kicker in the first round. The wide receiver to my PPR, the second round running back who carries this team on his back, the fighting Irish-ish, the 8th round steal of my heart. It is the host of the On the Mark podcast. It is Mr. OTM. It is Kyle.
It is me, yeah, and you didn't really have to bring up the Irish. That's a sore subject to start off the season. But other than that, doing great. NXT was great. It's always good to see you, my friend. We took a week off, but we're back.
We took a big week off, but...
Well, not really. We did have content. I did have a solo review out, just for a cheap plug. Also, shout out to Mass J for stopping by tonight.
Yo, Mass J, what's up? And then, so let's talk about it. First off, let's shout out everyone involved in the main event, 12-hour Labor Day weekend marathon, a true meeting of the minds and the best this network has to offer. Our NXT UK contingent was outstanding, and you know that the night shift will be working with NXT UK in the coming months. The hobby hour was a great success. Tino, of course, brought the heat as always, and Boss Man deserves our deepest respects. Kyle, you are a master of your trade, my friend. Last week, we took a little break. I went to Six Flags with my daughter, and by the way, she starts 5th grade tomorrow, in case anybody
Let's go, Harper!
Yeah, that is wild to me. She is 10 years old. She starts 5th grade. It's her last year in elementary school, and then she gets to walk to school every day, so that's cool. And
how far away is it? Sorry to cut you off in your monologue. Okay,
across the street. I live across the street from the high school and middle school. I never have to worry about a bus again once this year is over. You can come in anytime you want. Hell yeah.
Love it.
Yep. And we rode all the rides last week at Six Flags. As I discuss on the Indie Wrestling Guide this week, the themes of the rides have been really half-assed, I have to be honest. Batman the Ride was supposed to have Prince and Jack Nicholson and all the accoutrements of the 90s. However, I was disappointed as all there was an empty shell and a ride that has a Batman logo. But Nitro, the Jersey Devil, and Medusa never let me down, and I am still healing from the blisters on my feet because I wore Croc sneakers and no socks. Complete amateur move, and I deserve all the shame. I have been wearing socks and flip-flops every day.
You are such a dad. I was about to call you a Midwest dad, but I know you're not from the Midwest, but I feel like I'm talking to my dad here for a little bit.
My stupid feet are so damaged, I limp around all over the place. And as we say, let's turn on the ESPN Fantasy app. Let's change our team name to the Night Shift Mike Linebacker Right Side. That's what I think we should call it. Tune into the CW11. Let's go live to the great state of Indiana, home of the #1 ranked Brownsburg Bulldogs football team in Brownsburg, Indiana. They are currently 2-0. Go Dogs.
You could have brought up Crown Point at least. Come on.
They were the first ones on the list when I checked #1 high schools. We are traveling on a brand new Cannondale mountain bike that my daughter will probably never lose. On our way to apparently No Mercy in Florida. Maybe she's born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline. Welcome to the Wrestling Road Trip. It is the NXT Night Shift. Kyle, welcome. Good to see you. I'm glad we're back.
Yeah, I'm glad I got a little bit of a break because as Tino said in the comments, Kyle, have you recovered from Saturday? Somewhat, I would say. Got back into the workflow today since I was off on Monday, and it was very difficult, and we followed it up with a dinner after work, which I am a big proponent of, not spending my free time with work people, and that's what I got to do after work. So here I am, refreshed, I guess. Had some chicken fried rice, and I am fired up.
That's right. I've been eating, I barbecued hamburgers 2 straight days, and Harper's eaten 5 hamburgers in 2 days. And I don't even know where she puts it. I would do anything. If I ate 2 of them, I have to buy a new pair of pants.
Hey, so, you know what Booker T would say? No bread, no water, Just meat.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot to do that while my mother-in-law was yelling at me last night. So, I missed out on that
we
opportunity.
need the meat. We need the gains over here. The main event boys are working hard. If you guys didn't hear the monologue, there's 76 of you watching live right now. So shout out to every single one of you. We are still on the road to 200 subscribers, and we got a lot of stuff to give away, people. Notice how I said stuff, because you're not allowed to curse in the first 10 minutes, according to YouTube experts. So
right.
I'm staying professional over here, guys, but we currently sit at 185, I believe. So
only
we can
15
get there
left
tonight.
Wow.
I mean, we could easily do that. There's 83 people in climbing watching the night shift right now.
Come on, people. Let's join. We have some cool stuff. IW Guide as well. If we hit 100, Charlie Butters, the boss of the IW Guide show that I am on, we are giving away a Cactus Jack signed 8x10. Should we hit 100 subscribers?
Julia Hart signed figure.
Oh yeah, I forgot
not
about
figure.
the
sorry, cards.
Cards,
and
right.
Sky Blue as well.
And if you're the first to if we're the first to 200, whoever it is, I will also throw in. I have a few cards that are dynamite that I won't tell anybody until you win. So
hey, speaking of cards, I just bought some IW Guide cards. I heard Series 1 and Series 2. So yeah. I'm in on the card game, brother. The hobby hour must have got me on the main event marathon.
Listen, Wave 3, people. Wave 3. It's me. It's me. The JGOLD. You have to go in on it. So
I guess. Hey, we just hit the 100 mark, which I don't think has ever been done before. So shout out to every single one of you.
What in the world is going on?
It was a hot episode of NXT tonight. I really enjoyed NXT from top to bottom.
It moved very well.
Yes.
And Fish, what's up?
Hey, we missed last week too, Fish.
Yeah. So let's start off hot, right? Let's start off with a 15-minute Lash Legend and Jaida Parker.
Yeah.
Battle dome style. Two women beating the absolute pee out of each other. And I cannot say more that I thought at first it was going to be a big mess, and it was not. It was a very good match.
It was a mess in a good way because it felt like a real fight. It didn't feel like a wrestling match, your typical stuff you're going to see on NXT every week. But that's why I like NXT. It's different than the main roster because you're going to get everything the same pretty much on the main roster. There's nobody on the main roster that is tough as Lash Legend and Jaida Parker because these two laid it in. I maybe would have liked Jaida to get the win here, but it seems like Lash Legend's really being positioned for something here soon.
Yeah, I think when you look at these two, and you just said that, and then it just sparked my brain to go through the roster of Raw and SmackDown.
There's a lot.
There's nobody that's going to beat them up. They are going to beat people up on the main roster. Like Jaida Parker and Lash Legend's huge.
Raquel's like the only one that can stand toe-to-toe with either one of them.
Butters, what the hell, man?
Larry King looks younger than Jay Gold. He does, and he's dead. Some would say Jay Gold's dead inside.
It's behind the eyes. In case anybody needs to see, I'm dead behind my eyes. But
no, that's something else behind the eyes. Bud.
Larry King's body. If anybody on
he's dead. Come on.
But if you're on the chat and you watch Larry King, I could swear his body was held up by his suspenders in those days. It looked like the suspenders were like keeping him in order.
Didn't he show up on Raws a couple times?
Yes, of course.
In the WWE.
Yes,
yeah,
he was there. Yes, he is. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he was in the WWE.
He deserves the Hall over Donald Trump.
I mean, well,
we shouldn't get into those politics. Never mind.
Yeah, not the politics.
We're not that kind of podcast.
No, let's talk about the celebrity side of it, though. Yeah. Who had a bigger impact, though, on wrestling? It would probably be Trump over Larry King, but Bob Barker deserves it better than all of them. So
and the Muppets.
Remember when Jericho had his name tag taped like it was stuck to his chest without a shirt? That was one of my that was one of my favorite bits ever.
Hey, we keep talking about Jericho. He's going to be back in the WWE very soon.
Yeah, but that's not the Jericho I want anymore. But it is what it is.
I don't think that's the Jericho we want, but it's the Jericho we're going to get.
You know what? And I'll be okay. I'll pop really loud for Break the Walls Down.
Oh, yeah. That's still a classic. Probably a top 10 theme song of all time.
Yep. It is. Top 10, top 5, absolutely. You hear Break the Walls Down?
That would be a fun podcast, just ranking themes.
Yeah, you love the themes. You work out for the themes.
Dude, I am in the top 1%. Just call me EC3 for WWE Spotify listeners. There's nobody that listens to more wrestling themes than this guy on screen. I will challenge anybody out there. I know there's 116 of you watching right now.
Jesus.
Any of you, I will challenge you to a current theme song challenge. I'll name it in less than 3 seconds.
Wait, DC, you're right. So wait, let's just finish this segment off. Jaida loses. However, she gets her shine back by putting Lash through the barricade. And I am A-okay with it. they are going to continue beating each other up. But my problem is if you're just going to have an ending like that, you're just everything. He was Fish. He was all shoulders.
Yeah, I shouldn't have popped up that thing right when you were answering DC's question. But no, it's a good question because we all know Jada Parker has all the tools in the world. It's just when are they going to give her the ball and run with it? Yeah. But it goes back to what we always say, Jay Gold, the division is stacked and everybody's got to eat sometimes. Yep. Jada's probably younger than Lash. I'm just guessing there. I might actually look into that now.
I want Lash and Nia Jax to have a best of 5. That's what I want.
Yeah, we should have gotten more out of that.
Yes, that's the only thing that's disappointing to me is that. No, I like that Billy Gunn theme, but I didn't like it more than Ass Man. I thought Ass Man was a great theme.
I'm an ass man.
And we can say that, right? That's not a curse, or is it?
Yeah, and we're past 10 minutes.
All right,
so
there
we're
you
good.
go.
Yeah. By the way, Lash is also 2 years older than Jada, so they're both in their 20s. They're both really
negligible.
Young.
Right. Yeah.
It's picking straws at that point.
Yeah.
Two great talents.
Thanks, Jay. Appreciate it.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Jay. The Jay. It's like when you say the Ohio State, who picked up the victory over Texas. Take that, Manny. That's what you get for joining our fantasy draft late, buddy.
It's that.
Horns down. Horns down,
right.
baby. Horns down. I hate Ohio State, and I'm saying that.
I don't watch college football because they beat up my fraternity when I was a freshman. They came to the dorm, and they ripped the doors off the hinges, and then somebody threw me into a bush. Did I tell you that story?
No, you did not. But you probably deserved it.
I was a pledge, okay, and
this makes a lot of sense.
I was working the door freshman year of a party, and my fraternity brother, he was dating a girl who was the ex-girlfriend of the safety of the football team, right?
Oh boy.
So he did not like that. So at one point they tried to come to the dorms when we were there and like intimidate him, and we all were there, so that didn't happen. And then they came to a party, and it was just a Donnybrook, and I'm just a Jewish guy from Long Island.
Like Seamus and Roosevelt.
Yeah, I did not know what was going on, so I was holding the doors like this, like our doors to the house. The doors come opening. Somebody grabs me by the back of my head and my waist and threw me into a bush. P-Man, you might be right. You've heard that story too. Way too. He said we may have gone.
Oh, you know what? We do a lot of podcasts, P-Man. So yeah, and we take a lot of vitamins over here. So yeah, we forget things from time to time.
So for the new viewers, I got thrown headfirst into a bush while everyone else was fighting.
Can we get a "you deserve it" in the comment section? Because I would have paid to see that. They didn't have phones back then. Guarantee.
No, they did not. Only those disposable cameras that everybody left in places, and you find them when you.
Those are kind of making a comeback. Like it's a trend to like use those at weddings and then just look at the disposable pictures after.
Yeah, if I really wanted,
it's a female thing. That's one of their things,
Yeah. So speaking of the females, by the way, we go in the back.
It was ladies' night.
Blake Monroe and Ariana Grace, I thought their interaction was great. There was your Maybelline. Yep, there's your Maybelline. And behind, by the way, Fish, was your girl Nikita Lyons wearing some sort of weird. Why was she so pale wearing some weird fairy outfit?
Dude, she's been on Evolve. She's kind of switched up the look a little bit, but somehow I hate it more. And it has nothing to do with her looks. I just have never been a fan of Nikita Lyons.
Ooh, but what's the gimmick? I don't understand. It was so weird back there. But
maybe she's Mrs. Iguana.
Nikita Lyons.
She kind of did have that vibe going on back there. Mr. Iguana. What's the iguana's name? Ionesca or something like that.
Yeah.
Right? I'm butchering the pronunciation for sure.
It's not ayahuasca. Ionesca. No,
that's what my former quarterback takes. And your former quarterback. It's our former quarterback.
Right. Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
We have something in common. Look at that. Yeah. Aaron Rodgers. Wrong way.
Yeah, but you're happier with right here. You're happy. Oh, this
over
way,
here, buddy. Come on. Over here.
I can't.
You can't figure it out, guys.
You're much happier with Jordan
Love.
Aaron, your time with Aaron Rodgers than I was.
Aaron Rodgers was the most talented quarterback I've ever seen play.
He was. He slings it all over the place.
4-time MVP. Come on now.
Yep. Now we get Jordan Grace barging in, and I think this was a cool spot. Yeah. Kaylee Armstrong, like that's the second time you've done that to me, and I'm not going to let you do it again. And it's like, let's go. And I like that.
Kaylee Armstrong's cool. Like she's got it. You could definitely see that the reason why they gave her that Evolve title. And I love when they call these people up, too, and give them a little exposure. They did it with Sean Legacy a little bit. I'd like to maybe see
Where's
a little
my
more.
boy Sean Legacy, by the way?
Where's Swipe Right at, too?
I've seen them were they were on
They
a
don't
phone,
work in indies.
yes, I just saw them on an indie
Yeah,
card, and now
yeah.
I can't remember where they were. But
And
yes.
they were at WrestleFest or WrestleCon when we were there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
We
yeah,
we
yeah.
could have
Oh,
gone and got an interview with Swipe Right guys, but we said we weren't paying $30 for it.
they weren't going to talk to us. They're going to take one of those
No.
photos and
They were
hey,
sitting there at their tables just like this. I don't blame them. There was
swiping
nobody in
right.
line. I'd be
Right.
doing yes. Probably
it's so
swiping
stupid.
left. If you're in that wrestling convention, you were swiping left more than you were swiping right.
I once went with a friend, and he was on Grinder at AIW Absolution, and he went home with so many different dudes, and I was like, "How did you manage this?" And he's like, "It's all in here," and I'm like, "Where? I don't know anything."
Sounds
He
like
was
somebody
killing
from
it.
the network.
My pal was killing it. He was killing it that night, and he still reminds me of that. But
Good for
anyway,
him. I'm not having
yeah.
that success on my apps.
No, me neither. No, I'm not on any
What?
apps.
You're a happily married man. What?
Right.
Oh, I hope your wife is watching.
It's
Caught
my
in 4K.
Food Network app.
Fair enough.
Anyway,
the DoorDash. You got Tino coming to deliver it right now.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to order like a sandwich and request Tino to take the ride
from Wisconsin.
to Long Island.
Tino's
All
probably
right.
watching right now. Why are they talking about me again? He's gonna say he's tweeting at us right now. It's early in the morning. We just got a tweet from Tino. Some guys play for a league with no defense. Is that
That's
you?
true. No, Isn't he talking about Aaron Rodgers?
Oh yeah, they did not have defenses when he was there. He's right.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get to Javon coming down, and he's given his speech. But look, I know he's a little green still on the mic, so like the motorcycle comes up, and all that stuff. It kept cutting him off, and he's like, "Come on, like let me do this." And I was like, "Well, what is this going to be?" And then when the Undertaker's theme hit the gong, and stupid Josh Briggs comes out, I was so angry.
Josh Briggs is growing on me like a fungus you just can't get rid of. And like I told you, it might be because you dislike him so much, but first off, he fooled the hell out of that crowd. And you know how I love when they fool that crowd, because that crowd loves to be the star of the show. They thought they were getting The Undertaker. Nah. You got to deal with this.
You got to deal with Josh Briggs and his ridiculous haircut. And
hey, he's getting the most heat in NXT now.
All right. Well, look, I didn't mind the interaction. I will say later on the match, his wrestling skills have gotten way better, so I'm okay with that.
He's a big match player, I'm telling you, dude.
I just don't get the appeal. I don't get the gimmick. I don't get the appeal. But
you don't like the smoking skull on his shoulder?
No.
Me neither.
No. Take that off.
But hey,
there.
I do like the fact that there's 164 people here watching this show right now. So if you guys can just do us a favor, we're on the road to 200. Hit that subscribe button while you're here. We're having a great time every Tuesday night after NXT.
Every Tuesday we will be here, and if you want to hear more about our shenanigans, every Tuesday, log in, punch in, and join us. So we're gonna go with the next part of the show is that progressive match stuff that I really like. By the way, I really like.
Are you talking about the one with Lola?
The sponsored progressive match regarding Candice and Zaya Brookside. Yeah. Now, the last time I saw Zaya Brookside live was at AIW, maybe last summer. And I was very surprised to see her on this show. And I was like, wait a minute. She doesn't wrestle. Oh, she's TNA.
Yeah.
So I thought they said Speed was dead. And if you're going to put Speed on NXT, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I thought the concept worked tremendously on NXT tonight. The lighting going off, too, that was not something they did when they had Speed on X. Yeah. So that's new. And I think that's good because if you're actually wrestling, you're not looking up at the clock. You just want to get shit done. So if you could see the colors flashing, that'll let you know, you got a minute left. I got 2 minutes left. So it makes sense.
Yes, 3 minutes, and then they're going to wrestle. And like when you have Candice, who is just the two of them, they go fast. You don't have time for nonsense. Speed is a cool concept that is... I don't know if I care. I don't care who's the champ, but I do love if you just do tournaments leading up to the Speed Championship every time. Yeah. Wouldn't that be a cool concept if they only do Speed tournaments? So you don't have to do much. You just go, okay, this week is the Speed tournament. That's going to go 2 weeks. Then we'll get our finals. Then the champ is going to take some time off. And then we're going to put a whole bunch of new people in for a tournament every week.
And you know what else it's going to do? It's going to get more people on TV. And
Yeah.
that's always good. We love when people get to get an extra paycheck by being on TV. It don't matter if you're wrestling 3 minutes or you're wrestling a 10-minute match.
Yep.
These speed matches are going to be great for up-and-coming talent, and you could keep bringing in people from outside like Xia Brookside. And I heard on commentary they said this was Xia Brookside's NXT debut. I don't think that's true. I'm pretty sure she had a stint in NXT.
I thought she was in NXT.
Yeah, she was like in it for, I want to say, a year, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the chat can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that wasn't her debut. But regardless, we got Candice LeRae back, who was fantastic in NXT.
And they gave her time to do like a vignette, and that's all I ask for is development, character development. And Candice deserves it. She deserves it.
Her theme sucks, though.
Horrible.
So bad.
I like the old, like that old Poison Pixie thing that they had before. Yeah, there was some cool. Yeah, I did not mind the old, like the original.
I don't know how I got that high.
Right, it's very high. Yeah. That only happens when I yawn.
Yeah, I'm pretty much yawning right now. It was the day. But hey, this was fun. Like you said, I hope it is here to stay. It seems like it is.
It's a cool spot. 3 minutes, bang bang. Everybody gets excited. You see some talent, and you move on. And I like it. So we go from there to the all the male idiots in the locker room, and Briggs comes in and starts yelling at everybody, and Chase U gets up in his grill, and they nominate old Andre Chase to wrestle Briggs later on.
Andre Chase might be one of the greatest baby faces NXT has.
He really is.
I'm being dead serious when I say that.
He is. You're right.
The crowd loves him, and it doesn't matter who you put with Chase U, they're going to love Chase U, and that's why they should have never ended it in the first place.
I couldn't agree more, and I wish they didn't have to like everyone was like gone, but it got stale. It got stale with the crew they had. Yeah.
I would have liked to seen Duke get another opportunity to do something else because he could definitely go in ring. But he posted that one vignette, and I didn't even see the follow up.
Is he not wrestling anymore? Is he gone?
He was interviewing himself as
promos.
Yeah.
What was his real name? What was the name he went by?
I don't know. I'll look into it. I just know Duke Hudson, but I can probably find him. He was once on Monday Night Raw for a period of time.
He was?
Yeah, he was. God, what was it? I think his name was Vic.
Oh, he was like the 6'8" something.
Yeah,
or other,
he was
right?
an accessory to someone. He was an authority figure, I think.
He had a name. He had a nickname too when he came over from Australia or wherever he's from.
I'm trying to find him on social media, but I'm not.
The chat was so going, and now there's. Come on, help us out.
I mean, there's still more and more people. We have 177 now. So
Jesus,
that's
what in the world?
Somebody can help us out in the chat. I know you can.
And then we go to Ava's match, and they're setting up finally a NXT women's tag team shot at the tag title belts.
Yep.
Finally. Thank God. However, it's the thank you. Jay is all over it tonight. I'm very excited about that. Anyway, finally giving us somebody from NXT using the talent on NXT to wrestle for tag titles is what
they should have their own tag titles. They should have never taken away the NXT tag titles. Because I think they're doing a good enough job now on the main roster with the women's tag division. I know right now there's only 2 teams in the mix, but
there's a bunch, right?
There's stories going on with teams. Look at the Kabuki Warriors, for example. That whole entire episode was focused around the Kabuki Warriors, Io, and Rhea.
Yeah.
There's teams in there. You can figure that out. There's a
here's
division.
Here's what I don't want. On that feud, by the way, I do not want Io winning the women's belt so that all of a sudden everything has to go around.
No, yeah.
Stephanie got to win, right?
Why do you think I'm wearing Stephanie's tank top right now?
Yeah, she has got to win.
That's my pick.
She is too great to, and you know what? She's kind of cooled off because I haven't seen a lot of her lately, and I'm a little disappointed that. Is she injured? What was the reason why she wasn't there?
She couldn't have the title match against Naomi, so they said, screw it.
Yeah, Fish is right, by the way. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many titles in wrestling in general.
Too many titles in AEW.
On
ROH.
one person.
Yeah. One person has 9 belts.
More than I'll ever have.
None of them mean anything. I wear pants with the.
Well, one of them does. The TBS title.
TBS. Anyway, so
we go love the acronyms for the networks.
I hate them all.
They should have the CW title in NXT.
Right, the WB title.
Yeah,
Brandon Vink. That's it, Brandon Vink.
Wow. Okay, so I got the V right. Okay, I think he was Vink on television too.
Yes. Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
Now I'm gonna look up his.
Find it when you look up his thing. See what his nickname was. It was like Mr. 6'9", Mr. something or other.
6'7". Oh, you probably don't understand that reference, do you?
But that's but
That's a thing right now with the kids. They just do 6-7, and it has like no meaning.
Oh, that's what that is. I saw that, and
it
there was
literally has no meaning because I play wiffle football with
hate
kids
that
that are like
shit.
15,
Yeah.
and they were called the 6-7 Elite, and it just came from a rap song. So like when something's stupid or you just don't have anything else to say, you just say 6-7.
Speaking of rap songs, I follow a lot of '90s hip hop on TikTok, and like I'll always write like, they just the lyrics just don't have, the lyrics are hollow now and all this stuff. And I get into fights with some of these young people who are like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, there's not one lyric. I don't know why I'm fighting with you. I'm like, but there's not one song that I think is better than Method Man's,
I'm sure.
METH. There's nothing, and he was singing it with Redman the other day on TikTok, and I'm like, now I feel like I'm transported back to the '90s, and
The
I
Great
love
Brown
it.
Hope would appreciate that pull.
He does,
but I have
an
image of Duke Hudson, Brendan Vink that I have no memory of and what it's in reference to, and I'm about to show the camera. So
yeah, let's see it.
Do you remember this ever happening?
Yes, he was like a gambler. I do remember that. Yeah, that was his first gimmick, was a gambler on NXT.
I'm like going down a Duke Hudson rabbit hole right now.
That was like his first gimmick.
And Shane Thorne on Raw with MVP. There we go. We're putting it together now. Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, I told you he was on Raw. Yeah, look at him. He was with MVP. It was Shane Thorne, MVP, and
doing
Brendan.
What?
They were a group. Together? It was like post-COVID, I think.
What a shame the Mighty Don't Kneel not being on and like developing on NXT or wherever on WWE. What a shame that they didn't let those guys like take off. Just bugs me.
Yeah, what do you?
But I remember the Duke Hudson gambler stuff.
I do not. That's a fever dream to me. But Tina didn't remember that one either.
All right, here's something that I'm going to tell you that might surprise you. The Dark State promo was one of the best promos that I have seen on NXT this year. It made the most sense, and I got to give Shawn Michaels credit because it made the most sense to these guys. That should have been the introduction in the beginning because it's perfect.
Yeah,
it was perfect.
And this might be a wild take, and I know they got compared to him, but that's kind of the vibe I got from the Shield when they debuted. Those kind of promos. Just raw mission statements. We're here to fuck shit up. Yep. We're going to give you the resume of every single person in our group, what they can do to you. And they showed history, too. Like when Dion Lennox was spiraling out of control before he joined Dark State. They talked about Saquon Sugars and how good he was in the indie scene. He grinded for 6 years, I think they said. So that's your introduction to Dark State. Like you said, that should have been the very first one. It's great that we got it now because it's easily the best Dark State promo we've ever seen. And if this is the Dark State we're getting, we're going somewhere with this group. It's going to work.
Yeah, I have on here like capital letters LOVE how much I love that promo. Like
I'm becoming a fan.
Go on. Now you got me. I'm good.
Yeah. I'm right there to saying I'm a fan of them, but not
even the white guy who can't wrestle. It was great.
I found out Cutler James is dating Rizzo because they make TikToks together. And that's all NXT is Love Island. Maybe I should just get in an NXT contract and I'll find my girlfriend.
Yeah, there you go. That's where it's all a bunch of young people.
I doubt they want a 5'9", 32-year-old, 155-pound man.
You might have aged out for the NXT locker room.
I'd be a great Robert Stone, I tell you that.
Well, I mean, I think he's even thick. He's a little thicker than you, Robert Stone.
Okay, I'll get there.
In his 40s at this point.
I'll get there.
But,
don't worry. Yeah.
And then we go from that to Trick Williams coming out, and then we get a little DIY. But I love Trick Williams on the mic. So
I mean, he made a good point. I think he is one of the greatest NXT superstars of all time, but the greatest NXT superstar of all time is Johnny Gargano. I'm not going to argue with anybody on that. That's my take because I'm a little biased. But
slow down, Kyle.
3-time NXT. Oh, I thought you were going to say with Johnny Gargano.
No, I'm not going to argue Johnny or Ciampa because they were the ones who got
Mount NXT, Rushmore. Yeah,
through so many years. Like their feud, the Ciampa coming back, showing people the after credits.
This was their anniversary too. 10 years ago today, they debuted, and it was cool that it came full circle back to NXT.
10 years, if you can
10
believe.
Years.
If you can believe, I watched them. Yeah. And I watched Ciampa come back to Ring of Honor in like 2012. I think it was maybe 2014.
He did PWG that year too, didn't he?
Yeah, like 10 years they've been doing this, and yes, there is no doubt those two are top 5, top 10 NXT stars of all time. Trick, you got a long way to go, but he's still highly entertaining.
I mean, he's the
Highly.
only one that can say he held the title from outside the company.
But what did that set up? Is that one of them going to wrestle
Well,
Trick
I
next
guess
week?
we're gonna find out. Mike Santana's probably gonna take that title from Trick.
He better. He sure
That's
better.
got to be the guy, right?
Yeah.
It
Mike
ain't Joe
Santana,
Henry because they're using at least Joe the way that we think he should be used.
Yeah, and but we'll talk about that. But I love
Yeah.
that. But by the way, this month ETU September, I think it's 28th. It's a Sunday. Mike Santana is their champion, and he is wrestling Josh Bishop for the title. Speaking of TNA's own Mike Santana,
Yeah.
it's at the Mecca, and I will be there. So I hope
Fucking
everybody,
Mecca.
yep, checks that out. So we
How
go
can I
from
forget
that.
about the Mecca?
It's the best place ever. I wish I could have taken you there when you were here.
Can I just say, because DIY is one of my favorite tag teams of all time.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that gets me because the black and gold era was my favorite era of wrestling. So one of the reasons why we started this show, because I just have a deep love for NXT. It's my comfort show, as I always tell you. So my comfort show, my comfort wrestlers reuniting on their 10-year anniversary, man, I was on cloud nine.
It is so funny that you say that that's your comfort era of NXT when I really loved the original Hulu
days.
Yeah. The Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins, Big East 5 count.
Yeah.
Bo leaving.
Yes, that was the best.
Yeah.
Listen, what's his name? Jinder Mahal was their number one heel.
Jinder Mahal versus Seth Rollins was the very first NXT title match.
And
we know ball here.
And when he came out with his turban, by the way, he would put it on a pedestal.
I remember.
They actually made it so it wasn't just some stupid gimmick. Which I love.
Yeah.
It was
sacred.
His culture, and he came out, and when he put the turban down, he was all in.
Legit heel.
And Seth Rollins coming out with the 2-colored hair and losing his mind.
Great callback. 2 out of 3 falls. Sammy and Cesaro. Adrian Neville in NXT. I mean, I can go on and on. There's Finn Balor, the Undisputed Era, which they reference, the Revival.
You remember when Kenta came out for the first time?
So
as
big of a
Tommy. Yeah, but this still killed me, the name. But otherwise, it was so
when
cool.
Joe debuted.
Oh, the Joe stuff was great. Joe
beating Finn at the house show. Do you remember that?
I don't know.
The NXT title. It was in December. Yeah, that was the first time they ever flipped the title on a house show, and it was huge news.
Well, the other one was Sammy finally winning the belt, and then Steen Owens just power bombing him on the ring apron.
And then DIY's turn is probably my favorite heel turn.
As I said,
put him through.
It made wrestling have after credits. You had to stay for after the screen went black.
And he referenced that too in the promo on the thing. He's like, even when that thing goes in the corner of the screen, and we're like, oh, I know what you're talking about there, bud.
No, efficient. He didn't kill Blood.
Oh, another great NXT thing was Tegan Nox and
Black and Gold.
Dakota Kai. That was another great turn that happened.
Absolutely,
in NXT.
that was awesome. And Keith Lee's stint on NXT was awesome.
Double champ Keith Lee.
And you know what? That's why you're here, is because NXT
all those moments
is so much fun and goofy, and you don't have to take it so seriously. And we go from DIY giving Trick Williams their finisher to Bailey Sasha at NXT Brooklyn.
I brought that up I think on the marathon, that Bailey and Sasha match is the reason I got into women's wrestling, because it was always treated as a comedy before that.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, I came into the Divas era, and even AJ Lee and all them were kind of treated like shit.
Until AJ Lee lost it and did her own pipe bomb promo before they kicked her off. Was it NXT at the time?
I think so.
Or was it Diva Search? No, it was NXT. It was when they did NXT, when it was like part of Raw, remember? And it was
and she like ripped everyone.
Yeah, leading up to what's
WrestleMania Battle Royal.
No, but what was the name of the group with the N on their arms?
Nexus.
Yeah. Nexus was that original NXT TV show on.
Oh yeah, that was a joke. Yeah,
but that doesn't count as our.
No, that does not. That's not NXT. The Hulu days are the real NXT, not the game show era.
No fish, not.
We don't count that. Yeah, that's not NXT.
Horrible. Anyway, so let's go to some more development. We get Kaylee Armstrong and Jordan Grace, and there goes
He ain't lying.
Yeah, it was
something to forget about. I remember Titus O'Neil like carrying a keg around or something.
Yes, he carried a keg.
Daniel Bryan was a coach, or no? Was he a participant?
No, he was a participant.
Was the coach.
Miz was his coach.
Yeah.
Holy hell! Wait, no, the best ever, and I know we're going off on a tangent, but the best ever was Kaval with Layla and what's her name as his coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the best. He was the only one with women coaches, and he would legitimately kill someone in the ring.
I also want to say, for the very first time in the NXT Night Shift show's history, we have reached 200 viewers during an episode.
Shit.
So, since we're at 200, let's get to 200, guys. Hit that subscribe button. Let's go.
That is a lot of Russian bot, ladies.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Russia. Not like that, though. Shout out to Canada, actually. I salute you, Canada.
Oh, that's what we missed tonight. We missed our friends tonight.
They are the greatest thing in wrestling right now.
Yes. I'm actually, you know what? That was the one thing that probably would have made myself. Yeah, Layla and Michelle McCool. Yeah.
Mixed news.
that was Caval's coaches. I can't believe that. Loki.
That was probably his highlight of his career.
Loki hated that crap. Loki hated that. He definitely
he low-key hated it.
He was just miserable there. Anyway, let's go to this match. Caval and Jordan Grace. This is a good spot.
Jordan Grace.
I mean Kaylee Armstrong and Jordan Grace. Sorry, we'll cut it out in post.
No, we won't.
It's a long night. And I said it's a good test for her. They beat each other up pretty good. But you know, you weren't gonna. Jordan Grace was gonna get the win. There's nothing wrong with a little enhancement in this match. Enhancement talent.
Yeah, it just gives her some experience too against a veteran like Jordan Grace. And like you said, they're not gonna have Jordan lose when she's still feuding with Blake. And we got to see Blake with some blood, which we know what Blake Monroe does when she gets bloody.
I was gonna say there is nothing to fear when Blake Monroe gets bloody. She is all in. She doesn't give a shit. Yeah, she does not give a shit. She is all in for getting beaten up and show a little color. Good for her. That just moves on.
Well, to call back to what I think you were saying with her character and what she needs to be, just this beautiful woman that's a killer. Yeah. And that's exactly what we are getting, because they're going to lean into the AEW past, because they know we're not all tribalists. We watched AEW product from time to time, or at least I watch it regularly. Mariah May and Toni Storm's feud was built off of blood. That's where Mariah May shines Blake Monroe. The WWE audience is going to see when Blake Monroe gets into a blood feud, what can happen.
Yeah, and that was, as we've said, that was the best feud of 24 or 24 was
this year.
Feud.
Well, I guess it was mainly in 24, correct, and it carried over to 25.
The shoe, when was the shoe
24.
The actual No, but 20. When was it? Was that in the fall or in the summer, the actual shoe segment, the spot that she beat up, turned on Tony and did the shoe?
I want to say it was in the fall, but I could be wrong.
And that's the power of the intrawebs. We can find out when did we can look up on Copilot when Mariah May let's see.
It was July 10th, 2024. May blindsided Storm by attacking her with her own shoe on July 10th.
Yeah, you're right. I got it on my Copilot. How neat is that? After winning the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament.
So it was in the summertime. So yeah.
And by the way, people, her betrayal was dramatic and calculated.
Oh, and it's probably going to be dramatic and calculated what she does to Jordan Grace in the long run.
See, and I think she looked. It was very convincing. So I'm very happy with that. And nothing tonight was campy or stupid at all. And I'm going to give them full.
Yeah, I was going to say everything made sense and had a purpose tonight, which is not always the case.
Yeah, and we went from that right into that Lola Vice mini doc, and that's cool great. Too. Yeah.
Get to know the wrestlers, show a little side of the human side of them. They're not all just, gimmicks.
This feels like they're putting Lola Vice in a spot. Win. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. This looks like they're putting her in a spot to shine.
She's a star, dude.
They were super excited when they signed her, and I think it's time now. People need time. Not everybody's going to jump into the game as fast as some of these, some of those kids.
It's been a couple years too since she was brought in, and now that they are an ESPN product on the main roster, maybe NXT wants to position themselves similar to that, because I'm sure ESPN would love somebody with an MMA background being a champion in WWE.
Don't ESPN us up though. I don't want.
I know. I don't want it. I'm just warning you of why they might want to put the title on her.
Fish loves seeing some of the red stuff, running the razor, getting a tooth knocked out. He loves it. Yep, he loves that stuff. So
did he like Darby Allin getting his ear gauged out?
But that was just stupid. I didn't like
agree.
That.
That's why
I didn't like it.
I stopped watching the match once I saw that.
Don't put a fork in my ear. You don't know where that fork's been. I don't like it. Anyway, we went from that pure fire to Briggs and Chase U.
Match was really good.
I didn't mind it at all. You're right about Briggs
Hot
and
crowd.
matches. Yes,
Yeah, and
you're
Briggs,
100%.
Briggs knows how to work heel.
But they
Let's
love
be real.
Chase U, and Andre Chase, Harlem Bravado has been around so long. God bless him. He's going to be the guy at NXT. I hope he has a nice house that he rents or owns in Orlando, and he can just live and do his thing. And it's great. He's a great
I was
talent.
going to say that too. He should stay there forever and just keep bringing in new students.
Yeah.
And just be like a Sean Spears in NXT. Hanging out in the mid card, elevating the next generation.
Right. If he was smart, he'd be like, man, I've been doing this for so long that why do I need to all of a sudden, this isn't going to work on Raw. Like,
No, it probably would not work at all on the main roster.
Unless you sit people in seats and then on their seats, you're like, this is going to be the Chase U section. So here's your shirt. Like if you get lucky to be in the Chase U section and it says on your shirt, like everybody's got to do this when he comes out, and I would absolutely be for it.
I shouldn't have thrown up the U. That's too soon for me being
Fish. It's red. It's red equals green, not red makes green. Fish.
Well, I mean, both can be true at the same time.
No, that's a Bischoff phrase. Isn't that his book? Red equals green.
Oh, if it's a Bischoff phrase, then no, I don't care.
I think that was his book. And
I
then
won't be reading it.
Don't worry. I don't take you for much of a reader.
Oh, I'm not a reader. The last book I read is right behind me. It's The Man, Becky Lynch.
Oh my God, Harper's reading that book for school.
It's actually really good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it was a good.
Oh,
read.
JR said that. Okay, that was his. Okay, so it's
now you're bashing good old JR.
No, not bashing. It's okay now. It's all right.
Oh, it's fine. Okay.
Yeah. But Harper's reading that right now. She's gotten through like 100 pages. She's like, this is really long. I'm like, well,
just listen to the audiobook.
Right, you gotta want it, kid. You gotta want it.
I never want to read, so I don't blame her.
I like reading. I just got another Reacher book, and I love that show.
There's a great quote in The Longest Yard. Reading's for rich people. That's what I always say.
Kyle, I forgot to ask you about this before we started.
Oh, if it's about a movie, no, I don't know.
No, it's about food. Here's the thing.
Oh, I know food.
P-Man, we used to buy the JR barbecue sauce. It was great. We used to buy it all the time.
Okay, good to know.
P-Man.
Yeah. Wait, so I've always been a Sweet Baby Ray's guy out here.
No, it's good. It was really good.
I would try it, yeah.
Yeah. And so here's the thing. Well, here's the thing I need to ask, and everybody on this, if you didn't listen to the Indie Wrestling Guide from 2 weeks ago, we had the owner of the Norfolk County Championship Wrestling in Ontario, Canada. And during the interview with him, we asked him what one of his fast food orders were. And so it's so diabolical that I must ask you, and I think I'm going to do it this week, but okay. He goes, and he's so polite in his Canadian accent. He's like, I go to Burger King and I get a Bacon King, and then I go down the street to Taco Bell and I get a beefy Crunchwrap Supreme and I shove it in the middle of the Bacon King, and that's how he eats it.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Is he high when he does this?
He said he said he does it after a show. That's what he likes to do. And I was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever heard, and I must do it.
I have no interest in doing that, but if you do it, I would love to see it.
I'm going to do it, and then I'll film it for the network. I'm going to actually do it, I think, on Thursday.
You know what? I have a hot take. I don't think bacon belongs on a burger. It's too much meat. Don't need insanity. All that. Yeah, I don't need
Booker T would never say that's too much meat, Kyle. I'm disappointed in you.
Well,
if Booker T's watching tonight, because he might be one of the 200 plus, listen, all meat.
Hey, Booker T was on commentary for the match that I showed on the marathon. I don't know if you got to see me wrestle. Did you see that?
With your hair and whatnot?
Yeah, I was not bad.
No, you're not bad. Okay. Not at all.
I was decent at best.
I'm going to get the pictures of me when I wrestled at Sleepaway Camp when I taught wrestling, because I went to ECW school. So when I teach wrestling at camp, I was a counselor doing it. I'll show you the picture.
Oh, yeah. I got to see that.
I was scrawny, super scrawny.
You can never have enough meat. Look at Jordan Grace.
It's so stupid.
It's not over until she wins. Fucking hate that rebel.
Oh, P-Man, you didn't like that order? You say boot? Was that boot of not having
the booze? No, the booze definitely to my bacon on a burger.
Oh yeah, you're stupid about that. That's stupid.
It's just too much meat,
Bacon's
dude.
fantastic.
It's too salty.
No, you have to cut it.
Balance. I need balance with like lettuce, onion, tomato, mayo.
Okay, here's a hamburger for you. I know we always get we
don't go to fucking Red Robin again.
No, here's a hamburger for you. Roy Rogers used to have this thing, the Gold Rush cheese burger, and it was onion rings, barbecue sauce, burger, bacon, and either Swiss or like Colby Jack. And
I could do that with the
Gold
barbecue
Rush
theme.
Gold Rush sandwich.
With the barbecue theme, I get the bacon on it.
Yeah,
That I
that's
can deal
good.
with.
Yeah,
Maybe a pretzel bun on that too would maybe take it to another level.
This was the '90s. They weren't putting pretzel buns on anything. That was
I
we'll
know, but
save that for the
you got
Irish.
my food brain thinking.
Yeah. So I'm thinking everyone, if we should all try
Fuddruckers
that.
was fucking terrible.
There's still, dude. There's a ton. There's
in
Jersey.
One in Vegas, and I had a coffee and breakfast there, and it was the worst experience of my life.
Oh, there's one out by my brother. They definitely have Fuddruckers still. There's like 2, I think, on the East Coast or something. But
yeah, and one in the New Orleans casino in Vegas.
Nice, but I am definitely doing the Bacon King and the Crunchwrap Supreme shoved in the Bacon King.
Okay, post it on our Twitter.
Yeah, I'm doing it this week.
All
I'll
right.
probably do it Thursday for lunch.
Can we get a review too, like one of those mukbang guys? Jay Gold's mukbang.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. My wife always says, like, and P-Man will probably tell you, like, you have to really be my friend to sit down and watch me eat because I am disgusting. And Kyle, I only ate a little bit with you, and you let me go in your fridge. But I am gross when I eat. So, like, me showing me put the food in my face, maybe I'll take a bite off camera and then tell you how I think. But I'm gonna make it. Yeah.
Or we put it on our Patreon and we sell it for $6.99.
Right next to my feet pics.
Oh yeah. Hey, we can double up those feet pics for an extra $6.99. You think I'm kidding? I'll do anything for $1, guys. It cost me $45 to keep these lights on every month. We didn't ask to see that. Nobody in the chat wanted to see that. Yeah, even P-Man said it ain't pretty.
Listen, I paint my feet because I can, especially with having a kid. It's okay. No rules.
You and Caleb
baby.
Williams would get along.
That's right. No rules. So anyway, let's get to the main event. Ricky Saints, Obafemi, Hank and Tank versus the Dark State. And there was so much going on in this match, and they set up like 4 different feuds that I am A-okay with everything that went on. Because this is the only like lunacy of the whole night. So
yeah, I wasn't mad that Dark State lost just because it was Joe Hendry that was utilized as a secret weapon.
Well, okay, so there are 2 things. There are 2 things I disagree with on you with it. You just got the tag titles. I do not want to see them lose.
They're setting up a rematch.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. And I
that basically will set up that rematch match.
Yeah, and I also have that is exactly how you utilize Joe Hendry. Like, look in the camera. I need help, Joe Hendry, and he amazing. They got it.
Glass in case of emergency, Joe Hendry. That should be his shtick.
Amazing. That's all I needed from them. And
the main event was fun.
Yeah, and here's our answer to who Obafemi's going to be wrestling for a bit, and I think Ricky Saints can elevate Obafemi's game even more.
Their dynamic on screen's really good too. Like they're back and forth, and the little what did Oba do? Hit Ricky Saints' pose in the middle of the match too.
Yeah,
just them going back and forth throughout the match. We had a 4-way honk, which I was honking my ass off over here. It had all the things you wanted, and Joe Hendry at the end. Just fun main event, like you said. Classic WWE, finding a way to make a multi-man match and set up multiple different, things that are going to come out of it going forward.
Yeah, I am more than happy with that. I did wonder who was going to win that, and if you're ready for Obafemi on the main roster, which I'm not saying anybody should be, he should stay right where he is. This is the guy to take the title off him if you're going to do it, unless it's Ethan Page again.
Absolute.
Yeah, but
I say no one takes it off him. I'm now on the stance of no one should beat Obafemi.
Yeah, but then when he comes up and they destroy and they ruin it from the very first match, like putting a gladiator helmet on him or something dumb.
Vince isn't here anymore.
Yeah, but I question some of the booking decisions on these NXT guys anyway. Even Fraxium, where the hell have they been?
Yeah, well, Fraxium's a part of the Ferris Wheel Tag Team division in SmackDown, where you just recycle a tag team and then put a new one in.
Ferris Wheel.
I mean, it really is.
Meltzer went off. And I don't normally watch Meltzer, but I saw a clip on Twitter where he was right. He was right about. He said that they have kind of really hurt the booking for the Street Profits, and even if they're teasing them breaking up now, it's like 4 years too late.
Oh,
and I
100%.
agree.
Yeah. And I saw somebody on TikTok be like, "The Street Profits are the future of WWE." I go, "Bitch, you start watching WWE yesterday." Like, we missed the boat on them a couple years ago, probably, like you said.
Yeah, the Street Profits had the titles like 15 times already, so there is really no... Hello, Rocco. Bruce, I don't know that name, but that's cool. Hey, buddy.
It's a fun name. Bruce is going to be on Cody's podcast tomorrow. He ain't lying.
I don't listen to... Yeah, he's right.
Oh, so I'm not going to listen to that podcast, but I've listened to a couple of Cody interviews. I even watched one with Nikki Bella, which says a lot.
I like the fact that they're all drinking during it. That's
yeah.
I'm A-okay with that. As long as
Becky
you're
Lynch
drinking.
had like 4 martinis in her interview, and you could tell when she just started not giving a shit.
That's
It's
the
great.
Irish blood. They're going to.
Oh
They have
yeah,
no issues. Yeah, I like that. Go ahead and drink and do your thing. And I think the other. What was the? Was it a podcast? When Sheamus does his workouts, is that a podcast or no? They don't
Celtic
put that
Warrior
out.
workouts. It's just a YouTube channel. Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right. Because that's good too. He always has some
very
fun
good.
people. That's some crazy workouts that I could not do.
Him with Stephanie's was great too. That probably was one of the most viewed ones.
Believe it or not, him and I are very close in age, and he looks like that, and I am sitting here with these skinny string bean arms doing God knows what.
Yeah, but Sheamus doesn't have 200 people watching him talk NXT right now.
He has 2 million, though, if he if he wanted to. But yes,
He's
I
like,
love
Rob, he's like, fella, I got 200 in the first 2 minutes.
Right. Listen, I'm going to say this to our 200, however many are real and whoever's enjoying it. Thank you, because that's awesome. We love that. Thank you for watching.
Half of them are over in Russia, like you said.
Right, but I don't
Do
care.
we know Russian?
I don't.
I don't either.
That's all right. Harper's got a friend who's Russian from actually Russia and talks Russian with Harper, so who knows? We'll see if I can get her. Yeah.
Your daughter's about to become a Russian spy.
She might be. You know that show, The Americans, with Kerry Russell. You definitely don't know that show, but I'm just saying.
You missed the boat on that one.
The night shift better than Sheamus? Hell yeah, we are.
Yeah, we got banger after banger episodes, just like Sheamus has matches.
That's right. And
still counts.
Yeah.
Tina's been here the whole time. He's just lurking in the shadows.
He's actually streaming on the other side, watching us and streaming on the.
He's streaming on NXT Night Shift Watch Along.
Right. It's always Tito's time, baby. Actually, that's right.
We're not. By the way, Tino, we're not making fun of you. We laugh at how dedicated you are to streaming all the time because we can't do it.
That's correct. There's nobody who does it better, I don't think, than Tino.
That's why he goes by the Marathon Man. It's not a gimmick anymore. It's on his name tag when he goes live. As it should be.
I love it. I absolutely love it. So we are at the end of NXT tonight, and they get just more Oba and Ricky fighting in the back. And I mean, all in all, a very good episode.
Very
more
strong.
episodes. Yeah, give me more like this, and I'm all about it. Like if you give me more. So
nothing like floors you on this episode, but just so many fun moments.
Yeah,
and like we said, everything had a purpose tonight. Everything progressed storylines. I mean, the DIY appearance is setting up Homecoming, which is going to be in 2 weeks as well. I guarantee you they'll have a match also at Homecoming because I know they're setting up a match next week as well. But we're going to see a lot of old faces come to NXT these next couple weeks, which means a lot of big names. So you guys should come hang out with us because we'll be live right after NXT.
Wait. What's Homecoming?
Homecoming's in 2 weeks.
Is that what the next pay-per-view is?
No, it's not a pay-per-view. It's just a special. It's literally
when they do those specials. Oh, okay.
They're literally going to have just everybody come back for that episode. I think it's just at the PC.
Oh man, we should go to that. That's what we should do.
I think I'm busy that week.
If anybody from NXT tonight is watching, and you would like us to
They
come
might
to the PC,
we'll pay our way.
Yeah. We don't. I don't want to
get us in the building. Yeah,
I
no,
just wanna
get us
watch
in the building. Yeah, get us.
Okay,
in the building.
all right. Well, yeah,
we have NXT's merch. We got everything. Come on,
Yeah.
we're part of the family.
Yeah, and if you want I would love to see just one episode with the big fans. Remember when during COVID and they had the big fans going on the top?
Yeah.
That was crazy. Yeah,
It was wild times.
I would go too, Fish, but I think my mom is actually going to be in that week that they're.
Take your mom to NXT. I'm sure she'd love it.
I mentioned, first of all, I could probably get her to it, but I think
Mama likes scraps.
she doesn't mind. You know who her favorite wrestler is?
Who?
Ryan Kaplan from AIW.
Oh, okay. I don't think I know who that is.
Look him up. Kaplan's the best. He's the blue collar brawler. My mom loves him for some reason. So
you guys love AIW, and shout out to AIW, shout out to ETU, shout out to Independent Wrestling, and shout out to the Main Event Wrestling Network, who covers independent wrestling and all kinds of great wrestling.
Right.
We had a marathon stream this past weekend, Saturday. We were live. We started off the stream, and we went until 9 p.m. at night, 12 hours straight. Represented everybody from the network, every single podcast, bloggers, you name it. We all were a part of it. It's a great time, so go ahead, check it out. It's on this channel that this video is on right now. So if you're watching this on X, which you might be, a lot of you Russian bots, go over to YouTube, search the Main Event Wrestling Network. That is the home of NXT Night Shift. So if you want to keep up with the Night Shift, you got to subscribe here to the Main Event.
And if you don't mind, the Indie Wrestling Guide, this Thursday, we have an episode. We didn't do one last week, but this week we are dropping our review of DPW's Beast Coast. It was their show. I think it was the second week of August or third week of August from the White Eagle Hall in Jersey City. Unfortunately, I didn't go to that one, but our pal Dom Guarini wrestled Mad Dog Connolly in a no-holds-barred match. It was insane. So if you get a chance to look that one up, they were both bleeding all over the place. There were dog collars and tables and all sorts of stuff, and it was just a perfect match. And I put it on my list for probably top 5 indie match of this year. Check that one out. And yeah, check out the Indie Wrestling Guide as well on our YouTube. And if we get 100 subscribers, you're going to get a Cactus Jack 8x10 and 2 cards, Sky Blue and who's the other one? Julia Hart. And if we do 200 on the network, I will be giving away signed cards as well. Probably Carmelo Hayes, Io Sky, and Ruby Soho. So check those out.
Destination Unknown. I was there for her debut. Fun fact.
Of Ruby Soho?
AEW. Yeah. She came into the Battle Royal. Yeah, but she got pregnant. That kind of killed everything. Yeah. There. But not killed everything. Not like that. Not like that.
No!
Not like that, people. Hey, kids are great. We love kids. Harper, speaking of kids, Harper, 5th grade tomorrow. Good luck. Go get him.
He did
and if somebody pisses you off, hit him with a stunner.
He brought it back. I would do. Exactly.
Or hit him with a suck it. Can the kids still do that nowadays?
They cannot do that at school.
Well, we could do it because this is our YouTube channel. Suck it, everyone. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for hanging out with us.